What happens when one of the biggest bands in the world goes down at the top of its game? Do its members go home? Do they give up on music? Or do they team up with a brilliant singer, form a new band, and create one of the most authentic and powerful sounds in modern rock? This is the story of Alter Bridge, a band that not only survived the ashes of a worldwide phenomenon, but built its own bridge to an even more respected legacy. Stay until the end to find out how their lead singer almost joined Led Zeppelin and which song has one of the most acclaimed guitar solos of all time. The origin from the ashes of Creed. To understand Alter Bridge, we need to go back to 2004. The band Creed was a global phenomenon, selling more than 50 million records. But internally, the relationship between vocalist Scott Stapp and the rest of the band was in tatters. Guitarist Mark Tremonti, bassist Brian Marshall, and drummer Scott Phillips found themselves with the end of one of the biggest bands on the planet. But they didn't stop. In fact, it was a matter of survival. Tremonti was already composing and setting up a studio at home, determined to keep going. They got together with Brian Marshall, who had left Creed years before, and only one piece was missing: the voice. Choice was Myles Kennedy. At the time, he was known in the alternative scene with his band The Mayfield Four and even had a cameo in the film Rockstar. Mark Tremonti remembered Myles' incredible talent and invited him. Alter Bridge was born there in Orlando, Florida. The band's name has a very personal origin. Alter Bridge was the name of a real bridge in Detroit, near the house where Mark Tremonti grew up. It was a line his mother forbade him from crossing, so the name symbolized going beyond it, taking a new direction. And they did. The first album, One Day Remains, was released the same year Creed broke up. The songs were almost all written by Tremonti, and although it had similarities to their old sound, it already showed a heavier and more technical direction. The song In Loving Memory was Tremonti's tribute to his mother, who had passed away. But it was with their second album, Blackbird, that they really came into their own. Their sound became darker, heavier, and the songwriting partnership between Tremonti and Kennedy blossomed. Title track, Blackbird, became an anthem. Its double guitar solo was voted the greatest guitar solo of all time by Guitarist magazine readers. The lyrics, written by Myles, are a tribute to a friend who died of cancer. But who are the guys behind this wall of sound? Myles Kennedy is a talent in his own right. He started out as a guitarist and only became a vocalist so he could sing his own songs. He was considered to replace Robert Plant in a possible Led Zeppelin reunion and even rehearsed with Jimmy Page. He's also been the lead singer of Slash's solo band for over a decade. Mark Tremonti is a riff machine. He has been voted Guitarist of the Year several times by specialized magazines. In addition to Alter Bridge and Creed, he has a solo thrash metal band called Tremonti and even a project singing Frank Sinatra. And the secret to the band keeping the same lineup for 20 years? According to Tremonti, it's democracy. Everyone respects each other, there are no big arguments, and the side projects help keep everyone's creativity flowing without conflict. Alter Bridge may not have achieved Creed's astronomical sales figures, but they built something perhaps more valuable, an extremely loyal fan base and the respect of critics, consolidating themselves as one of the most consistent and powerful bands in rock. They proved that sometimes the end of a road is just the beginning of a bridge to a much better place. So, what's your favorite Alter Bridge song? Do you think the solo in Blackbird is the best of all time? Comment below. If you enjoyed learning about the history of this incredible band, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any more videos about the giants of rock. See you soon.